Good morning, gamers. This is just Gamey here trying to figure out why the screen does this. Why does the screen do this? Why is it small? What the hell is happening? This tilts me. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my god, why does it do this? If I do a screen capture, it fits. If I do automatic, it fits. If I do the specific screen, it doesn't fit. Whatever. Whatever, man. Transform. Fit to screen. There we go. Good morrow, my gamers. My gamers. Oh, oui, oui. That's my 5-star. Here it comes. Come home. Now, all of you people who showed up early know that I wish. Y'all got to enjoy the wish. Pity no acheron help. Suffer as I have. Well, this is going to be a fast one. We're just going to use a resin and call it. Let's do this and get some herda drip going on. Get that forbidden herda drip. Ayo? Yeah, we'll go with you.
Our paths cross once more.
Memo keeper.
Ready for another.
Memo keeper. Crit on both orb and rope. Nice.
Ill fate is said. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Ready for the departed. It too shall fall.
Acheron's not approaching because they don't know who the other people are. Nah, Black Swan's the one that called her over and it's like, hey, meet my new friends. Like, this is Hua Hua. And this is Pela.
I'll crush them all.
Network activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Destined for oblivion.
I was trying to decide what I wanted to do this stream.
The waters lies an endless abyss.
I almost set it up that we were going to watch every... Oh, what's the name? Let me see what the name of that game is. Hero Wars ad. I'm sitting too long. Pretty good if we can roll in a crit rate. So I almost put that we were gonna watch every Heroes War ad on stream.
so devils. I'll crush them all.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill fate descends.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still water. Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
We need the fucking ice set.
Ill fate descends.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
That ult is so dumb.
Time for a good old counter.
It's so strong.
Ill tidings manifest.
So devils.
And the fact that it can't, it's not based off of energy regen. So if things like decrease energy regen, it doesn't affect her. Like, oh my god. And she gets it charged with not by herself, but by her teammates. It's so crazy.
Ill fate descends.
What the fuck is on for Gallagher?
Lies an endless abyss.
He gets a fat amount of healing for a break effect.
It too shall fall.
Ready for another?
So you can get a healing chest as a main item, like a healing increase for the chest piece, and then you can get break effect substats for the other stuff.
Ill tidings
Gato, no problem, no problem.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
Stranger matters.
Destined for oblivion.
Ill fate descends. Lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Oh god, that was close.
So devils. I'll crush them all.
Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Protect me, protect me.
Still waters of oblivion.
Maybe we farm some of this more. Gotcha. Got you with the old twist and pull.
Our paths cross once.
Memo keeper.
Ill tidings manifest.
so devilish. I'll crush them all.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Get them.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill fate descends.
Would we have just been absolutely screwed over if we didn't have acheron slice up
Time for a good old counter.
Poker Man? Whenever he's sitting down all those chips, will we just rip Bozo?
For oblivion.
Good thing Welt brought his +1.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill fate descends.
So devilish. I'll crush them all.
Ready for another? Never perfected. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Ill tidings manifest.
Never perfected. Time for a good old counterattack.
Still waters of oblivion.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
I weep for the departed.
Rip Bozo.
It too shall fall.
That one I can lock, this one I can trash. Did you get her, Mira? 79. Oh, does that mean you did or didn't? I'm confused. Yes? Nice. Good job, King. Wow, let's go. Time to renew my monthly subscription and purchase this. $5, not well spent. Let me go back to the other screen. Boom. Gamers! Learning to walk, my back is broken. Holy shit, I've been playing since 10 a.m. It's now 6:30 p.m. My god! What are you playing? You act like you can grind this game. Did you not do anything in it? Anyway, gamers! I got a couple wishes. Now it's my turn to get her. 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 Jesus Christ. Oh well. Boy, we had fun, didn't we, gamers? Oh, I see. Now we're gonna play the other game. The other game. It's supposed to be a spooky game. Is that what you want, Mira? You wanted a spooky game. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. Bow, bow. Bow, no, 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 no. Bow, now, now, now. Bow, now, now. Pause that. We go over to this. We do that. We change that. We're not playing honkai. We're playing Slay the Princess. And then we add some emojis to capture the audience. Do that emoji, and then we'll do glasses emoji for blind run. Done. Yeah, we're cooking. So scary. I know. Everyone grab hold of your favorite doll. Hug them close. We're about to get on the spooky train. Spooksville, population us. It's almost done downloading. It says it's done downloading, but it won't let me start it yet. So I don't know. Got to install or something. It's only 8 gigabytes. Come on, baby. Why won't you let me play you? It literally says it's done, but it won't let me do it. I'm gonna show. This is give me a sec, this is what I'm looking at. Oh, well now it says installing, never mind. My apologies. It was at 100% downloaded for like a minute. Black Tabby Games. Scary. Oh my god, it's doing the stupid thing again. I'm getting tilted. Just fucking fit to the screen. It's so, oh my god. There, I did Alt Enter. Maybe it'll pop up. You get to see, fuck it. You get to see my screen. Whatever. Scary game. Horror game. This is a horror game not intended for all audiences or a website. So the princess contains flickering images. Well, it's parallax effects. Motion sickness. Blah, 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 blah. Next. But how do I build her though? Good luck. I mean, I would just look up a guide. I mean, it's pretty easy. You run the set that looks like it goes on her because it has red flowers all over it. And yeah, there you go. Whatever horrors you might find in this dark space, have hearts and see them through. Have heart and see them through. And there are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Is it a love story? New game. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
What the fuck? These are all choices? Oh my god. Okay. The end of the world? What are you talking about? Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Someone else do this? Forget I'm not doing this? Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Some sort of reward for doing this? Thanks, tell me what to do. Explorer are just questions and then the rest are actual actions. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Basement in the world. How can that happen?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
You consider that maybe the only reason is because she's locked
While
up?
I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
I feel like they should have brought more than just me to kill this thing that's about to end the world. Can't someone else do this? Do I get some kind of reward? Maybe not the end of the world is my reward? Can't somebody else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Look, I'll go to the cabin, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as she says, as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her, but I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face. So let's get this over with. Sweet, I've always wanted to off a monarch. Viva la revolution. I mean, if she's gonna end the world, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm assuming the narrator is believable, and she's gonna try to lie to me. I'll just thank him.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Well,
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
bro, who locked her up and then did this and just not tried to kill her themselves?
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi. Checking on you. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. I don't want to say nothing.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? No. No way. Why would you even think that? I mean, I'm here to slay you. Oh, you got me, guys. Oh. And here I thought it was a surprise. No. I said it. I just should have thought. This is all goofy. I haven't decided yet. I don't want to. What is she gonna say? I don't know. She's kind of being rude.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Can we just talk?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other?
Bruh, I just immediately, it's the fastest speed run ever. I want to know what she says.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Rude. Squint at the princess while holding the blade. You're dead. You're dying. You're dying.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck.
What?
Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
She's correct. Die. I get to choose to die.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade.
What is
deep
with my
into the
arm?
princess's heart.
Why is my arm a bird arm?
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
What?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I see. She's got some fucking hoodoo voodoo shit going on where she can just rewind time. Terrible sense of deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Voice of the cheated.
Stabbed to death. Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't. But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
There's data review. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just happened.
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why would I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Damn.
You did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened. But congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
Last time, how can I make sure that doesn't happen again? All she did this time was stab me to death. How can someone like that in the world?
She just can. But she's still only a princess. You're fully up to the task you've been given, so long as you remember that.
So the last time, I gotta make sure that doesn't
Like
happen
I said,
again.
if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Oh, and don't get stabbed while you're at it.
That's
Great.
all.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered
mirror.
edges as uninviting as shattered
I don't
glass.
remember that.
The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You say anything about the mirror on the wall?
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
Can you two stop arguing? It's stressful enough in here without all of this extra noise.
I'm being lied to. I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am. Huh.
I care less about that and more about whether we're being lied to. If he's willing to
I wanna know what I look like. I had a bird arm.
What else is he hiding from us? I'm not lying to you. Use your eyes. There is no mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate
Bro, what is our arm? Yeah, it's different from last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
God.
what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if
It's a
they've been
bird
torn
meat.
from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view.
Oh, she's
her
cute.
Sharp eyes
At least from
following
this
you across the
distance.
room.
This safe distance, she is cute.
I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody. Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
Come close, you're just going to stab me, aren't you? Do you remember what happened last time? I know you have a knife. I'll let you out of here if you drop it. I need to trust you, but you're being super sus right now. Just talk things through. I don't have the key. We killed each other last time. I'd rather not do that again. Look, I know that you're mad at me, but I think we both need to let bygones be by. What are these options? This is crazy. What happened after you died last time? We're both being honest with each other. I was sitting here to stop you. Nobody has to die. Okay, what are you going to do if I let you out? Fine, come closer to free you. You'd better not try anything. I'm not trusting you. Bye. Screw it. Slay the princess. Let's see if she remembers anything. She's probably gonna play dumb. Do you remember what happened last time? What was the one where it's like we both killed each other? Each other last time. I'd rather not do that again.
But if we killed each other, then why are we here? Right now. Both of us normal and unstabbed.
I didn't say that I stabbed you.
I do have to hand it to her. That's a very good question. And it's one with a simple answer. You haven't slain her yet. So how about you get moving?
Yeah, but how'd she know I stabbed her?
Delusions about a past life experience that clearly didn't happen. Ugh, it's like the two of you are working together on this. Aren't you listening to her? She's obviously lying through her teeth. I'm terrible at spotting lies, and even I can tell something's up here. We can't be the only ones that looped back to the start. Someone else has to remember, right? Yes, something is obviously up, and we can all tell that she's lying. The thing she's lying about is how dangerous she is, not dimension hopping or time travel or whatever it is you
I feel like
think
she
you're doing.
wants us to keep coming and trying to kill her. And I don't know, I don't trust the narrator. Sounds so metallic. You're just going to stab me, aren't you?
What? No, I wouldn't stab you. I am just a sweet, innocent princess trapped here for no reason. And you are a brave knight who's supposed to walk up to, not stabbing distance to help me.
I have absolutely zero doubt that she is going to stab us if we get close to her. She certainly feels threatening. Just because she's acting like she's going to stab you doesn't mean she has the means to actually do it. But you know who is armed? You. So stop second-guessing yourself and do your job. But I'm nervous. All the more reason to jump into the deep end and deal with her right now before you waste any more time getting stuck in your head.
I don't trust her, man. I don't trust the narrator either. I'm not trusting this bye. That's what I feel like doing. I'm gonna do that.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... Shit.
What?
In a sudden burst of movement, the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh. So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all.
Yeah.
Conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion.
Don't tell me she just pulls it off. Cuts her arm off. Yeah!
She slices
metal.
her arm. Okay, maybe we aren't safe here. She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace. Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it. And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, she's nice.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
Oh, she gave me a warning.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race. I see. I'm the
You're
one.
on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin. What? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
What the fuck is this? I got a pointer? I didn't even realize. Add blood to Cammy? Let's see. Let's see if there's an effect. I'll just add an effect. Because adding blood actually takes a minute. And I do not have a lot of time to play. Let me see. Cammy. Whoops. I'm clicking the gear. Why isn't it? Let me do this, actually. I'm dozing the wrong thing. Oh, look at all the colors I can be. Whoa. Blinded by the light. I'm evolving. I'm a ghost. I'm Ghost Cammy. There, I'm Ghost Cammy, 'cause I've died. Then interesting. What was the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight. Yeah, but for whom? Someone or something is out there pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until we can figure out.
Ghost vampire.
But what if that someone is us, eh? Eh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already. Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No wonder things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table. A pristine blade perched. We take it. Okay, sure, you take the blade before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp. That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. What if winning is the wrong move? It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least trust that defeating the person who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Voice of
I can
paranoia.
feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open. And the mirror's gone. It was never there. Just an illusion. It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it. That's why it's being kept from us. Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
That's what they said last time.
You step forward.
There's a reason I'm a
You don't
ghost
get a
now.
chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
Oh.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor
Hi
and the form
again.
of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival. Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once. Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now. Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades glistening.
Why does
with
she
her blood.
keep getting more and I
Flesh of
keep
her
having
arms
the same
flopping at
blade?
her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
I feel the authority puff her up a bit. We can't talk this out. Unconditionally surrender. Chainsaw Man, but with more blades. Can we run? I don't know. I'm already dead. What do I do? Oh, that's easy. I'm going to try flirting with her. I'm going to fight her, and we're going to have stiff upper lip about it. She can't hurt us if we don't let ourselves feel it. By killing us, right? So let's beat her too. All of these ideas suck. Think about something better.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish
Oh,
your
that's so
thought.
gross.
In a moment, she's across the room, blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you. Ow. What a surprise. Yeah. We don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here? This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
Oh, she's so nice.
I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her. As long as we keep moving, it's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, plan now.
Voice of the skeptic. Appeal through. Oh my god, the same things again. Try flirting with her. My trump card. It doesn't work and she kills you again and again and again and again, and your memory blurs as your consciousness leaps from its life to life to life, when only snippets of conflict that transpires.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
Ooh.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
Oh, she's... Oh, thank you.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps.
We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
Then you skewer yourself.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh. That didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought.
What's the point? It's all the same. She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
This reminds me of ReZero. One of my favorite animes.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
Look at her fucking teeth. Does that look like the teeth of a person who will appeal to her better nature?
She skewers you.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it?
One last time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need. And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Mutually assured destruction.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Over my
Contrarian.
dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Amen, brother.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die.
Lies.
Yeah, they're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die?
I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here?
This isn't good. This is...
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only...
It's fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
I didn't read what he said. Hey, we heard each other across the... Oh. Okay. Oh, it's more of a slide. We know.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs? Or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
This is auto.
Don't
Uh-huh.
care. Just want to win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
Why does the auto take so
this
long?
Last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together. But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
I do.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Okay.
You gonna say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
Gross.
Erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
How are you talking? You don't have a voice box.
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
Yes, behold the perfect woman. Do you think we can throw her out the window? That looked painful. How is she still alive?
It's the heart.
Still beating, that's all she needs. This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up. She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
Existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
You just hear him leaving the voice acting booth, whatever it's called.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act, and yet through that interaction, in action, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else. Oh my god, I Omawa-mode her. I left an after image.
You're incredible.
Your weapon clashes again and again. You and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your heart pounds, and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endlessly building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition, and her strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. You do not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place. Approach the mirror. You do so. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
So what do you mean? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of the fragile vessel. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is sharp and single-minded. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for an indomitable heart. Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
The world beyond this place? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Were you always a princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
They're out of there.
I'm sorry. There
Get
are
out
some
of there.
changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know about the world beyond this
I
place?
know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What a non-answer. She must be a politician. You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Oh my god. I don't know if I want to forget. Because I still don't trust her. She's an entity that doesn't exist in my world, that's beyond my comprehension. How am I supposed to trust that? That even says by herself, I don't know if I'm going to destroy the world. Ugh. I can wait a little bit, I guess, see what happens.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Oh, that's sweet. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone. I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage? You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
Oh, what the? It closed the game! I guess that's what they're referring to as the box.
To me.
Oh my god.
Gone mere moments. I never left your side.
That's good. That's smart. Her referencing to the box is reference to the game itself and it being like its own world and saying like, oh, you're gonna leave this box, but you're gonna return and you're gonna decide. You're not gonna leave forever.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
You won't. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
So is this like an actual
If you don't,
continuation or did they
it
fully
will be
reset?
the end of the world.
Note, you can skip previously seen dialogue by hitting tab on your keyboard or R1 on your controller. Okay. So this is just the alternate endings. Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Thing that matters is where I'm not going, the cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. Pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of the new dawn beyond our own. I'm gonna go walk in the opposite direction now.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin.
Good, it's better wash your hands and take part into the situation. What? That's the perfect name.
Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole
Oh
situation.
my god, you actually you play this game too much. Jesus Christ. You knew the exact line.
Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I've already gotten my other voice. That's kind of funny. I haven't even died yet.
That's strange.
Oh!
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world
Oh my
can
god.
still be saved after all.
And leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes
I just
of the
said what I had
situation.
in mind.
If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
I'm sure that's fine. Good, maybe everyone should die if that's what they go for, lumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess. And, last I checked, you're part of everyone too, so if you think about it, walking up to that cabin and slaying her is really in your best interests as well. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this, is there? I have to go to the cabin. Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves.
Oh, this is cool.
But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies. You're on a path in the woods.
What
and at
the
the
heck?
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Is that a wall?
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Last time, didn't she? What the hell is she?
Last I checked, there wasn't any last time. We've just met, you and I. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience. The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day. If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yep, okay, headed to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess. We're here last time. You can't just force me to go to the cabin.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls have always been there. It makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess.
What if I never go fight the princess? Just run away from the cabin, then I'm just going to stay here in the woods forever. Stay in the woods forever.
Oh, that's clever! A little boring, though. It's extremely boring. Can we really do that? Can we really just do nothing? No, you can't just do nothing. You have to do something. Alright, so it's decided. Even if it's boring, we're going to do nothing. Forever. Congratulations, you continue to waste everyone's time and do nothing. Wait, can you still hear me? Everything's getting fuzzy. What is that weird feeling? It's like I'm barely even here anymore. Well, it's not nothing, that's for sure. Does that mean we messed up?
The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by texture to nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back, not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation.
You're on a path in the woods.
You will play the game or we will murder you.
There's a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
I really want to see what that wall was about. Oh, look at the little everything move. But I do have to save. I'm so glad I saved. Oh my god. I thought it was auto-saving. Thank God. Yes, save. Quit. I'm assuming he's played through this game before because his name's Voice of the Hero, which is the character in this game. A voice in this game. But I will wake up tomorrow morning and we will game some more and we'll try to understand what the heck's going on. Why is there so many achievements? There's so many paths. I got 6 out of 97 achievements. How many endings are there? Oh my god. Wow. The good ending doesn't count. Did I get the good ending? I think I got the good ending. Sharp foe, it's you. Attempt to outweight your destiny. Bring the razor full to her. You know it when you see it. Return to your destined path and face the consequences. How are you playing a game at 9 a.m.? A spooky game? Yes. Because I have to go to work now. So I was trying to game early because all my viewers, you know, wake up early and we game early. So it would be bad if I played it in the afternoon and all the people who normally watch me aren't online. Yeah, that wouldn't be fair to y'all. But I will be up tomorrow morning again to play it around the same time, maybe earlier. Hopefully earlier if I can force myself to wake up. And then we can game longer. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, stay in touch. We gonna play some more tomorrow. Johnny gamers, love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Johnny, have a beautiful day.